Welcome to the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through the arts. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana. You are listening to a syndicated podcast on Amazon Alexa, where you can catch special guest interviews, live performances, in-studio interviews, and live on-location reports. The special guests who will be on the Sister Speak Show are dynamic and impacting the communities with their passions. The Sister Speak Show is a talk show that will keep your mind and your soul informed, energized, and encouraged. This is a cultural renaissance platform that influences a climate that is conducive to who you are and who you should be. No reckless entertainment, just responsible listening nourishment. We don't go dumb, we go wisdom. On the Sister Speak Show, it's about making the known known. You can listen live and on demand to the Sister Speak Show on Spreaker, Amazon Alexa, Google Play, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Tumblr, and TuneIn Radio. Add us to your listening shuffle. We want to be the flavor in your ear. We consider the Sister Speak Show to be one of the dopest podcasts in podcasting. Thank you for your listening support and welcome. Let's tune in, shall we? Brothers and sisters, welcome. You are listening to the Sister Speak Show, and this is the tour. I am your host, Ayana, and how are you all doing? Yes, everything is going up because anything going down is crashing. It is a smooth icicle. That's the degrees icicle. It is absolutely freezing outside, but guess what? It is warm on the inside, and I am so excited to come to you and speak to you all this evening. Oh, I've got something for you all. I got something for you guys. You thought I didn't? Let's do this. Let me give you all a clue about what we're going to speak about this evening, because tonight's topic is serious. Okay, pause. Okay, let's see. Give you guys a clue about what we're going to talk about tonight. Yep, Last night a DJ saved my life. Wait, what? Say it again. Tonight we are going to be talking about the life of a DJ, and we're going to speak about just the entire aspect of even getting into the business. And guess what? I've got a story for you about a DJ who made the news, and it's not good news. And oh my goodness, he definitely has created a negative impact in the music industry with his... Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Vision, sound, action, create, inspire, impact, evolve. You are now activated. You are listening to the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Welcome back. You are listening live to the Sister Speak Show. I am your host, Ayana, and this is the tour. Okay, brothers and sisters, now that we're back, we're going to get right into it. A DJ is absolutely essential to the party, to the function, to the event, just even to your iPods, right? A good playlist goes a long way. Well,
one thing that we have to definitely discuss is the fact that when it comes to DJing, it is not just getting on the ones and twos and playing some music. It is an art, it is a profession, and it is a gift. And many people say, a DJ is the difference between everything going right and everything going left when it comes to a function. And, a lot of times people don't give DJs any type of break. One skipping the record, boo, or the DJ sucks. But look, we can't be that way. We know that people make mistakes. But when it comes to DJing, they contribute so much to the music industry. There are so many famous DJs from past, present, and even future. And I say future because there are people who are aspiring to become a household name when it comes to DJing. And there are people who've actually gone to school for it. So it's not just something where you just say, hey, I like music, let me play it for you, which is definitely good because that means you have a passion for it. But it's about really saying, let me get down to the art of this and let me provide people what they need. A good vibe, a good time, good music, and just moments, because you can always remember where you were when you heard a certain song. And have you ever just been somewhere and like 2 years later, you heard a song and you can remember how that song first made you feel, what you were going through. It's so sentimental the way music plays a part in our everyday life. I have a good ear for music. I love a great beat. And I love it when a DJ knows how to get on the mix a playlist. I love it when a DJ has a great ear for past, present, and as well as classics, and a DJ that's able to really just appease the entire crowd, which is not easy to do. You really have to have, I feel like, a great chemistry with people in order to give them what they want for that electric vibe and that great feeling, right? So, I was like, okay, what do I want to do first? Do I want to sit here and just go straight into the recklessness of this one DJ? Or do I want to first give you all, the great things so that we can get down into the nitty gritty? Because I don't really want to get down to the nitty gritty and then come back up with this, with all of this education, that I'm about to provide for you guys, this wisdom, and have you all like, it's kind of like eating dinner, and then as you're eating dinner, that commercial comes up with the dogs that need a home, and they're shaking in the cage, and they zoom in on all the afflictions of the dog, and you suddenly, the food in your mouth, the texture changes, and you're like, really? Or they may put on another commercial, where they're zooming in on a village and the, afflictions of the village, and you're like, really? Really? I don't want to do that to you guys. I want to first, I want to give you guys this great juice and this great information so you can get out there and you could be at the next event rocking out for everybody. And then we got to get into the realness of the situation. We got to talk about this DJ. This DJ is a hot mess. He's a hot mess. Anyway, okay. So let's do this. Let's get into it. I commend you for wanting to get into the DJ business, and I commend you for already being in the DJ business. But for those of you who don't know what to do, how to do it, or where to start, I am one of the people who's going to be assigned to your journey to help you get to where you need to go. Now, I am not a full-blown library, but I do have some sections in my mind. Okay? Wisdom is the way to go. And so if you're going to do anything, you need to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're going to do it, and if this is it, and if this is for you. And that's why education is so key about anything. Like, you never can know too much of anything. You are always able to soak up as much as you can, because that way, when you walk into the room, you know you the answer. Okay? People can look at you like, he is or she is the DJ for the event, because you look like you know what you're doing. Okay? But if you're fumbling around, if you're having trouble mixing, getting that mix to come through, then I'm not discouraging you. It just means that you need more practice, right? Because I don't want people to be like, you can't even book her for a party or him for a party at Chuck E. Cheese. Okay? The children don't even want to hear Baby Shark. They don't even want you to mix Baby Shark. They don't want to hear nothing that you got to do because you're not confident about what you do. So education is the key. You always need to, always have a library card. Yeah, you can Google. Yes, you can YouTube. You can Bing search. You can Yahoo search. You can do all the searches that you want to do. But I am telling you, it is imperative, necessary, for you to have a library card, access to books that are free. Yeah, you got to bring them back. But soak up the knowledge. Because I've learned that when you don't have the knowledge, people can smell it on your brain. You thought I was going to say smell it on your breath? No, they can smell dumbness on your brain. They're like, we got one. No. Him right there. We've got one. Okay? And I don't want you to be the got one. I don't want any of my kings and queens, brothers and sisters from the village to be the got one. Now, this is just a side note. Because I told you the temperature is icicle where I'm at in Dallas. Recording in Cedar Hill, Texas, 20 miles outside of Dallas. Frigid. Extremely, extremely cold. And so if you hear any buzzing in the background, that is my new employee called Industrial Heater. He's been with us for about 2 weeks. And this baby right here kicks out the heat. Okay, now I have to have a fan blowing to keep the equipment cool, but then I also need this heat because, baby, I cannot keep wrapping up like I am in the witness protection program. I feel like I am an Eskimo in the witness protection program. Is that Ayana? Is that her? I'm serious. You don't know who I am. I got to have a name tag on me so people won't think I'm trying to come in and rob the place. Okay? Seriously, because, baby, I wraps up. All them times when I was little, and I was like, Mama, a coat is your friend. You better know it. So is a scarf. So is some gloves. So is a beanie. I don't care. So what if your hair gets messed up? You know where else your hair can get messed up at? Laying down in that ER room, waiting for the doctor to come in, hoping that that's them, looking at them those footprints go underneath the door. I'm telling you, those foot shadows, rather. So that is what you hear. If you hear a buzzing, that is what it is. That is our new employee, Industrial Heater. Yes. All right. Getting back to what we're talking about. So you want to be a DJ. Congratulations. This is what we're going to do. I took the liberty to do some research for you because I care. I really do about you being super successful as a DJ. So I took the time out to record a segment for you known as If You Don't Know, Now You Know. And on If You Don't Know, Now You Know, we get you geared up. We provide that wisdom so you are one step closer to your dreams. Closer to my dreams. Guapole. So what? What key was that, Ayana? The key to turn you on to this wisdom. Okay? Don't get in my business now. You know I sing in the shower very well. So here we go. I'm going to see you on the other side of this recording, and we're going to get into it, and then we're going to get into the meat of the matter. This is Ayana, your host on This Is the Speak Show. You are listening to the tour on demand, and I am so excited to converse with you. The tour where we cover every aspect of the music industry. Okay? That means managers, musicians, bands, publicists, whatever you do, sound engineers, whatever you do, DJs, bodyguards, whatever you do. You're an ingredient that's very important to the music industry, and we cover that. Okay? So here we go. If you don't know, now you know, and I'll see you on the other side of this. Now, remember this. I'm here for you. Okay? I'm so glad to talk to you.
If you don't know, now you know. How to get a DJ business license, your guide. And this is brought to you by nextinsurance.com. Working as a DJ can be a solid career choice if you love parties, music, and performing. But like all career choices, Becoming a DJ doesn't just happen. You need more than an excellent sound system, headphones, microphone, and collection of tunes. You'll have to deal with a learning curve, building publicity, and for some venues, getting a DJ license. So, how do you get your business boom? How do you make your business boom and go from playing in friends' living rooms to qualifying for mega events? DJ training options. If you're already working as a DJ or even considering a career as a DJ, you're likely already in both music and technology. Even so, it's a bit of a jump from hobby to profession, and that can happen in a number of ways. While many DJs are self-taught and simply practice at home and with friends, there are actual DJ training options out there. These days, most DJ courses are conveniently available online. They can help you learn important skills like creating remixes, building a set list, and more. In addition, you can learn the basics of DJ software, how to expand your DJ business, and even how to improve your on-stage appearance. The truth is, it's fairly unlikely that anyone will ever ask you about your DJ training credentials. Your proven track record and skills are far more important when it comes to landing a job. Still, training courses can be helpful, building your confidence and improving your skills. Do DJs need a license to play music? Once you decide to make your music passion a business, you'll want to get booked for gigs. Most DJs start off at venues like house parties and local bars. After that, you'll likely move on to anything from office parties to high school dances, private clubs, and wedding receptions. For these type of jobs, you don't have to worry too much about a DJ music license. The venue generally will take care of things like ASCAP licensing, CSAC licensing, and BMI licensing, which cover the necessary copyright and performance fees. However, if you want to play in a public event, or if you want to play at public events, then you'll probably need to cover your own DJ license to play music. This public performance license, of course, is in addition to the general small business licensing you'll need in order to operate, including a local business permit and state registration. Also remember, in terms of licensing, as a business, you need to legally purchase your music. That means no free downloads. Get a license to play your music in public. The bottom line is that in order to play music in public, you need a public performance license. So if you book a gig, make sure to check with the venue. In most cases, as detailed above, they'll have you covered. If, however, they have not covered you or they're not going to cover you, then you need to deal with the performance license yourself. How to get a DJ license is fairly simple, though a bit bureaucratic. You'll need to be in touch with all three music licensing bodies, ASCAP, CSAC, and BMI. Then you will be expected to pay a portion of your revenues and royalties to copyright holders. This will be based on your playlist at each performance. If you are a busy DJ, you may want your office manager or personal assistants to handle getting your DJ license for you. You also can consult a qualified lawyer or accountant to make sure you're handling this properly. What else to consider for public performances in your DJ business? In addition to a license to play music, there are a number of things to consider when building your DJ business. These include, but are not limited to, DJ insurance, excellent equipment, killer clothes, competitive edge, and cash flow. DJ insurance, well, what's that? Simply put, you need to protect your business, and to do so, you'll need good liability insurance. A good liability policy will cover all sorts of unforeseen situations, like a customer slipping on your set or drink spill on your customers' designer clothes. You need excellent equipment because you are selling sound after all, so it better be good. Make sure it's an investment in the best possible equipment and keep it up to date. Killer clothes. As a public performer, you are selling style. You have to make sure to create a style of your own. Hair, shoes, makeup, t-shirt, whatever you're wearing. It should be 100% you and match the vibe you are looking to create. Now, that competitive edge is because music is a seriously competitive art. So you'll need to stay on top of the competition. Watch online, go to performances, and always try to carve out something that sets you apart. When you are looking to attract customers, they need to know what you do, and this means defining yourself. So make sure you have 2 or 3 things about yourself that stand out. Do you want to do big parties with the latest hits, or do you prefer smaller affairs? Are you an 80s specialist, or do you prefer 70s style dance parties? And your cash flow, okay? You don't need a huge amount of money to start a DJ business. That's good news for somebody, but you will need some. That's news for everybody. Make sure you have a business plan sketched out. You should include your budget, expenses, and income. Being a DJ can be fun, but if you are making a business out of it, always remember to keep your eye on the bottom line. If you don't know, now you know.
Listening to the Sister Speak Show is even easier now with the new abilities available from Spreaker Skill on Amazon Alexa. With Spreaker on Alexa, you can now listen to the Sister Speak Show from even more places from all around the world. You also have navigation control, fast forward and rewind podcast to make sure you never miss a second of your favorite show. And then you can ask for show recommendations like the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve.
Welcome back. You are listening to the tour on the Sister Speak Show, and I am your host, Ayana, and everything is going up because anything going down is crashing. I hope you're doing all right. I hope everything is flowing for you, and I hope that information that we just shared for you on the segment called If You Don't Know, Now You Know, I hope that really encouraged you to go ahead and go forth and do what you need to do so we can see you at the next gig. Okay, baby? I'm serious about that. I mean, what is standing in between you and your destiny? What is standing in between you and your passions? Laziness, mama and them, daddy and them, bills and them, car trouble and them. What is it? Look, these are the things that are assigned to our journeys that make it better when we get to where we're trying to be. It's like, wow, you went through that and here you are. Ooh, you don't even look like what you went through. That's what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. It's really about making sure that, you're in it to win it. If you're not in it to win it, if you're not in it to win it, then baby, what are you doing? And I want everybody to win, so I expect you to get up off the bench. No spectators, not this season. So when it comes to your DJ licensing, your DJ business, and everything about you as a DJ. Do you have a name? What's your DJ name? So you got to think about this because people come up with a DJ name for a reason. Now, some people are lazy and some people, are creative. Some people just look, my name is DJ Johnson. DJ Johnson. Now, see that? That might not even sound like a DJ. That just sounds like your name is, DJ Johnson. So, what is your DJ name? And also, one of the next segments I'll probably think about doing is I'm very curious is how hard is it for a female to break off into the music industry as a DJ? Because we already know that many industries are male dominated. And do you have to do more in order to get on the ones and twos? How do you get that gig when you are in an industry where predominantly men are booked? That's just another side topic for another time. But, when it comes to your DJ name, who are you? We need to know because, look, they're going to have to do that sound over, that voiceover where they're like, DJ 1 and 2. They're going to have to do that. And your name needs to be dope, okay? I'm just saying. Don't come up with no Boosie name because if you got a Boosie name, ain't nobody going to book you. DJ Confetti. What? No, your name cannot be DJ Sprinkle. It cannot be DJ Sprinkle. Okay? I'm sick, DJ Sharman. Really? Because you didn't. What is it? What will your DJ name be? What are you going to look like? What is your market? Who are you playing for? And are you going to be able to get everybody up ready to dance? Can you make that person that's on the wall that is, dances their bottom off at home, okay? Got a whole, routine for every song at the house. But when you get them to the party and the function, they might be a little shy. Are you able to take them off of that wall because your mix is so poppin'? Are you able to save somebody's life that night with your vibe? Can you bring somebody out of the doldrums because your playlist and your ear for music and your skill and the time that you took to practice is absolutely resonating through the sound system, through the speakers? And another thing, just a side note before we get ready to get into this person, okay, is check your equipment, make sure everything is popping, and then when you get to the venue on time so you don't have to be up there mad and ready to, handle your business with somebody and sitting there up against it because your sound system isn't working or their sound system isn't working. Make sure ain't nothing skipping. Make sure everything is together. Okay? Because when you are on, you are on. And baby, it's just like getting on the freeway and you being all the way on the right lane and you want to get off and you can't because you was in traffic. Baby, you there. You better make it do what it do. This is really happening. Okay? That's just a side note. And I'll get into this after we talk about this. I'll talk about it because I am recovering. Oh, should I get into it now? Okay. No, I'm going to hold it. And y'all like, say it. I hate when people do that. That's not fair. Whatever. I'm just trying to keep everything flowing because, look, my mind goes and it just goes. And, I be drinking these fruit smoothies. So I be thinking of serious plans, master plans, thoughts be going a million times an hour. But I do want to say a side note. Shout out to everybody who's telling everybody about the Sister Speak Show podcast. You are absolutely amazing, dope. I have met some amazing people on the phone. And if their vibe is right, I definitely tell them about the Sister Speak Show. So I really thank you all for listening. So let's just get into it. Yep. I got to. Okay, y'all. I had to because this is serious. Okay, let's set the mood. Here we go. DJ Kid Pope. A DJ who did the unthinkable. A DJ who took advantage of women's love for music. A DJ who took advantage of underage girls. A DJ with a perverted spirit. Have you run into this DJ before? Do you have a story to tell? Have you ever encountered a DJ who you thought was a good guy or a good girl, but turned out to be a demon? Has a DJ ever saved your life, or has a DJ ever ruined your life? You didn't see him coming, did you? You didn't think she would do that to you, did you? You never thought that this person who had all of the rhythm, all of the ones and the twos, would take you through a tragic night. A tragic night that would lead to a lifetime of pain. You didn't think that this DJ would hold you captive. You didn't know that DJ Kid Pope was lurking behind the music. That's right, brothers and sisters. Tonight, we're going to get off into the dark side of DJ Kid Pope. If you haven't heard the story, well, allow me to introduce it to you. Sit back, be careful, and just before you get ready to go out this weekend, make sure you don't end up drowning, because I would hate for a DJ to have to save your life, only to make you fight for your life. We'll be back on the other side of this encounter with DJ Kid Pope.
A white South Carolina DJ accused of sex trafficking nearly 700 black girls is being held without bond. This article was published October 18th, written by Zeta Rivera from BET.com. A Florence, South Carolina man was denied bond during a court hearing last week after being charged with human trafficking and sex crimes in August. On Monday, Jason Roger Pope appeared in court for a bond hearing, which lasted about 10 minutes when his defense counsel, Rosemary Parham, announced the intent to withdraw his request for a bond hearing, but did not explain the reason behind withdrawal, WBTW reports. The 42-year-old man is being held at Florence County Detention Center, according to South Carolina Attorney General's office. Pope, a party promoter and local DJ, was arrested on August 29th on 3 counts of trafficking in persons, 3 first-degree criminal sex conduct, and 1 count each of second-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor, promoting the prostitution of a minor and kidnapping, WMBF News reports. Arrest warrants show that between July 2017 and July 2019, Pope allegedly forced 4 underage girls to perform sex acts at his home. One of the girls was reportedly as young as 13. Another alleged victim, a 17-year-old girl, told police Pope gave her money, drugs, and/or other items in exchange for sex, WMBF News reports. I suspected a long time ago that things weren't right over there because of who he had coming in and out, a longtime neighbor of Pope said. The Atlanta Black Star reports. They looked like they were very young, underage maybe. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, SLED, thinks there were more victims. There may be more victims, according to WBTW News 13. According to arrest warrants, between September 2017 and December 13, 2017, Pope forced a 16-year-old to engage in commercial sex acts and threatened the victim, identified as JH, to perform further sex acts for money and other things of value, authorities said, WMBF reports. In 2018, Pope was charged with 2 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of 2 counts of cruelty to children, WMBF reports. Between July 1st, 2018 and September 1st, 2019, Pope sexually assaulted a 16-year-old, identified as AB, and paid the victim for sex acts, according to the arrest warrants, WMBF reports. Again, around July 17, 2019, the party promoter allegedly sexually assaulted a 14-year-old, identified as SM, and paid her for sex acts, arrest warrants state, WMBF reports. Pope, a white man who goes by DJ Kid, glorified his outlandish behavior through a series of photos on his Facebook page, which remains active, of him with several black women. It is unclear of the age of the women in the photos or if any of them were involved in providing information to police that led to his arrest. The Facebook page also lists him working as a street promoter for Def Jam Recordings since 1999. and states that he is in a relationship. It also states the Florence man who lives in Sumter, South Carolina, studied at the University of South Carolina, and went to CMA Military Academy. It was through social media that authorities learned that Pope solicited a 17-year-old identified as TC and arrest warrants for commercial sex acts, and the victim received money and other things of value from Pope. During the same period, Pope allegedly held a minor in a home against her will and sexually assaulted her. The identity of that victim was not revealed, WMBF reports. Pope's run-in with the law due to improper conduct with minors stems back to December 2011. At that time, a 13-year-old told deputies she had sex with Pope after a friend introduced them. He allegedly gave her marijuana and alcohol, deputies said. She later found out that he had AIDS, according to an incident report. A second victim came forward, alleging that Pope took her to his home on Lakeview Drive and had sex with her. The victim, also a minor, said she was sexually assaulted on Thanksgiving of that year and, like the 13-year-old, was concerned that she had contracted AIDS from him. Both of the young women identified Pope's home and his license plate number, according to the incident report, WMBF reports. A Facebook photo gallery titled DJ Kid, Parties and Girls Part 1 shows over 100 photos of the accused with several different black women, many in compromising positions. Pope is grabbing several of the women's butts, and one photo shows him grabbing a woman by her crotch, with yet another woman lying on top of him, topless. According to a Facebook screenshot, Pope reportedly once bragged that I'm 36 with 693 bodies, all black females, WBU. I don't know what that stands for, Atlanta Black Star reports. Damn, Jason Roger Pope. All these photos look like it was taken in your house, one person commented on Pope's Facebook page on Tuesday, October 15th, describing him as a guy who is on a mission to torture someone. Wow.
Vision, sound, action, create, inspire, impact, evolve. You are now activated.
Brothers and sisters. Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, not every DJ is a pervert. Not every DJ is a pervert. I have to say that part. Not every DJ is a pervert. But we have to have this conversation, don't we? I mean, we really need to get into it because he had AIDS. And I know that he was not using a condom with every woman. That's like number 5 on my conversation. Number 1, the underage girls. Number 2, using your lifestyle as a DJ and your access to lure women. Number 3, the stupidity that can sometimes, and being naive, that comes apart with women. Number 4, putting yourself in a position to where you can never be booked for a gig again. And on top of that, you're reckless with your body. Now, I am aware that there are people who intentionally infect other people with AIDS. And I'm also aware that people choose not to use condoms. And I'm speaking to everybody today who is listening to this podcast, because some of you are sexually active, some of you want to be sexually active, and some of you are abstaining. And wherever you are, whatever level of life you're on, especially if you are sexually active, you are putting yourself at risk. This isn't something that you need to turn off. This isn't anything that you need to roll your eyes at. You know, you don't need to take that immature approach. because that's the one thing that the devil will have you do. He will have you, trying to turn off wisdom. You don't want to hear it, but somebody has been affected by mesothelioma. Not everybody just turns that commercial. Some people have been affected by asbestos and other things. I mean, at some point, you need to listen and stop running. That's why a lot of people are, choose to be without knowledge, because they're afraid of, number one, having to change their entire lifestyle. And number two, having to give up rights to self, if you will. So getting back to this whole idea of being sexually active as a DJ, okay, or as a person that's going to the club, how are you guarding your body? Or even just as a human, just listening to this podcast, are you protecting yourself? Some people are like, yeah, I lock the door every time. It's not about that, okay? Because that should only be coming from somebody that's married. Somebody that's married can sit there and say, look, I'm locking the door because we don't want people busting in. But for you, are you valuing your penis? Because I just want to know, do you care about your vagina? Yes, this is explicit. It's marked, but this is for mature audiences only. What is the dollar amount, or not even the dollar amount? What is the value amount of your body? And the question is, why do you give away your genitalia so freely to people that don't even know you? You're out there, you're on the ones and twos, the mix is hot. You've got a little bit of Luke, scarred in there. You've got some hoochie mama playing. You've got all these vibes. So of course you're making people be, getting in the mood, because that's what music is. It's an enhanced, it's an aphrodisiac. And you might even be cute. Okay. And you've got access, and who doesn't want to come from the bottom part of the club and be where the DJ is? It's exclusive, it's elevated, you're the man, everybody knows you, you have access to the performers. I mean, you play a special role. And for a groupie, you are the man. Okay? A DJ draft pick? Baby. Okay, who do you play for? I play for Club Cheetah. Okay. I mean, seriously. So what is the value of your body? Do you have to get one off every single night? Do you have to have an orgasm every single time you get to the club? All these bodies, he was like, I took down 600 bodies, 600 plus. And I looked at him and I'm trying to be cool, but it wasn't nothing special about this guy that would even, but to each his own, right? I'm trying to be respectful because everybody's vision is different. But, it was something, when I look at him, he looks very greasy. Okay, very, just got through looking at about 13 hours of porn, Daisy grayish looking type vibe. It wasn't good. And, 693 women, they said it was all good. And so when you look at this this dude, it's like, okay, he must have had some serious game. And money can make you do some strange things if you're not grounded. You could do something strange for some change. And he lured women in and women went. See, I am learning, we got to balance blame. And sometimes there can be more than one party responsible for the devastation. Okay? Because it's all about accountability. It's about, yes, he set the trap. Yes, the trap was dangerous. Yes, it was a snare like none other, but you went. And so we have to be fair and talk about judgment. We have to be fair and talk about righteous decision making. And we have to be fair and say, look, they went and he did what he did. So I say, Nobody is going looking for AIDS. Nobody is going looking to be taken advantage of when they're underage. That I don't feel like that's something that you just really want to do. And that's how a lot of times we learn after the fact, like, oh, yeah, that was a bad move. I really shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone over there at 3 a.m, all the way down to the basement with the lights off. And, I shouldn't have gone. I shouldn't have gone. And sometimes, like I said, you got to learn things after the fact. After the fact. And so, wherever you are in life, that's going to really depend on the outcome of the situations you encounter, or if you even encounter these situations, because if you are trying to get to the DJ just to get to that next level, you might end up getting slapped. You might not when I say slapped, I mean you might end up getting slapped with a situation to where it's like, damn, I almost didn't make it out. You to get AIDS is one thing, or any STD. Nobody on this earth wakes up and say, today is the day I am going to get chlamydia. Nobody says, this is the day, baby, I'm getting that gonorrhea, okay? What you finna do? I'm finna go get me some gonorrhea. For real? Where they got gonorrhea at, girl? Girl, at Motel 15? Girl, you lying. Yes, girl. Hella gonorrhea. I mean, I'm just saying, though, nobody sits out there and says, today is the day I want all of the herpes. I need every single strain that you can give me, baby. Give it to me. I am trying to get all the Herpesonel ads and profits and sponsorships that I can get. Nobody says today is the day that I'm going to get a silent STD and I'm not going to know anything about the symptoms, and I'm going to go for 3 years and randomly on the 3rd year just go for a checkup only to find that I have had chlamydia for a long period of time. And then you got to think back, well, when did this happen? How did this happen? And who was it with? But we all know that the root of all STDs is sex. Come on in a little closer. Mr. and Mrs. I got to have me somebody right now. Come on in a little closer. Ooh, he hella cute. Ooh, she thick as hell. Come on. I ain't gonna bite. This is tough love, so you can be delivered from the strongholds that put you in dangerous situations because you are asleep. You need to come forth. Nobody says, I am going. Today, I'm going to get syphilis. Yeah. Why not? Nobody. You just go through these encounters and then one day. See, I have yet to see anybody post themselves at the clinic for receiving meds or anything like that. People will post that negative AIDS test. Though they're like, baby, yes, won't he do it? Woo! Okay, they will post that. But having to live the rest of your life with something that appears to be incurable is a whole nother thing, because last night a DJ saved your life. Or a rapper, or a musician, or a bodyguard, anybody who you encounter, it's a risk. And they're taking a risk with you. I got to be 100 with y'all. You don't know what's going on inside of a woman. Brothers, I'm talking to you, Mr. I got to have me somebody right now. Mr. Stay letting loose. Okay, Mr. My stuff ain't never filled. I don't never have to worry about emptying my testicles. I'm always shooting the juice. Mr. Skeet. Okay? You, Mr. I got to nut. Is that better for you? Because I can't say you having orgasms, because if you were having orgasms, you wouldn't be hoeing yourself out, because you would be having it with one woman. You can only achieve an orgasm when you are in a solidified, sure relationship, committed relationship, when you are married, okay? When you are faithful, when it is a for sure thing that when we encounter each other with no type of protection, when you are penetrating me and when I am receiving and giving, and we are together in this thing, that we are not a petri dish of sauces and juices. Marriage, faithfulness. Okay? But for those who got to have it, okay, porn, you always are masturbating. You was always out there, okay? You are really opening up the portal for some some perverted things to come from you. And you are susceptible to getting diseases. You don't know what's going on inside of a woman? It's an oven. Even with the oven at your house, you still got to open it up to clean it. You still gotta open it up to look in it. You got to be able to, you don't know what's going on inside of there. So why after a night of rocking out, I mean, you is slanging the ones and twos. I mean, you are the man. You are the one at the party. You are the DJ of the year. Why after a night of that would you then put yourself at risk? I'm just asking, because you don't know what's going on inside of a woman. Sisters, come here. Come here. Why would you run the risk? Why would you run the risk of allowing somebody to put himself inside of you and put you at risk to where you have something that's incurable now because you had to have it? I mean, he was playing your favorite song. Our bodies, our flesh, oh, it's so weak, right? The temptation. But why would we put ourselves at risk? We getting too old for this. Like, if you still in your whole phase, I really can't even deal with you because you got some stuff on you that you need to be released from. So when a DJ, such as Kid Pope, comes on the scenes, ladies, what is it? What is it about him that makes you say, ooh, la, 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 I got to give him some of this. I got to lay with him. Is it the money? Is it a couple $100? No, girl, he gave me a Birkin bag. You can give yourself one. You know, it's about what can he do for you that you cannot do for yourself. And this is a side note. I cannot hang around any woman that does not need a man. Oh no. If you are a feminist, we won't click. We will not click. So that's just a side note. So what is it that you can do for yourself, sister, to where you ain't got to slut it out for a bag or just to say you laid with this DJ? Yeah, girl, I had him. He was aight. I mean, come on, sis, bruh. Your body, your mind, and your soul will be forever connected to everybody you sleep with if you don't divorce that soul tie. And if you've had an STD before and you were cured from it, you ought to be on your knees every day thanking the Lord. And some of you have had AIDS and have been delivered from that. That's why I said you think it can't be cured. See how it all wraps up? See how we bringing it back home? See how we bringing it right back home to where you, even though you have gone that far astray, that the Lord God Almighty can still heal you and deliver you and set you free, and you can have a testimony about how you survived and how you had contracted an incurable disease, but you no longer have that disease because God is good and you learned your lesson. And now you're able to share that lesson with other young women, other young men, so they don't have to be tempted, so they don't have to give in to the temptation, so they don't have to find themselves at the bottom of a basement at 3 a.m, giving it up or giving it down, baby. Okay? I'm serious about this. And a lot of people will get into the industry. A lot of people will become, features, the main guy, the main girl, because they want all the attention that they can get. And because sex. I think about Blueface Baby and him being so young and all the, the people, all the girls that he says he's had sex with. And I'm just like, you are so drained. And it's just like, now what? If you think about it, like, now what? Now, okay, we did it. And now what? There are consequences, whether they come before, during, or after. And so we've got to protect ourselves when we're in a position of power. We have to protect ourselves when we know that we can have people's emotions and their bodies easily. We have to be careful how we use that power. I think about the underage girls who are attracted to older men, and the older men who are attracted to underage girls. And of course, that ain't women be attracted to. I understand. But here we are. And when you are into sex trafficking and you lure young girls into your cave, into your web, it's only a matter of time before you reap. The downslot of the reaping is this. The therapy that's needed for the underage girl to be able to function again as she should as a woman. We have been introduced to sex in a very unhealthy way. And I'm going to continue to say it. That's what it all plays down to. We have been introduced and we've been around unhealthy relationships. One of the most devastating things that we could ever have happen to us is pornography. Some of you right now are clearing out your search history like this. But seriously. And why, Ayana? Because it takes away from the beauty of intimacy. And intimacy is a level that many people will never achieve. Yeah, you out there effing. Oh, you taking them down. But so what? You're a dick slayer. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, brother, sister, did you know that there's levels to this? Did you know that you can have one person in your life for a lifetime that you daily, it's almost like you're in class as you just learn them daily? But that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with, I need to get it off now. And sometimes as a result, we end up in hotels, back seats, or any other environment, and we just giving pieces of our soul away. Can you imagine? You go and you sleep with the DJ, and the next thing you know, you find out that you've contracted AIDS. That's not what you went there for, right, sister? That ain't what you went there for, right, bro? You can add years onto your life by abstaining. But this music industry has a lot of temptation. And there are people who use their position of power to manipulate and to deceive. And there are victims daily. Daily. But we have to start taking accountability for ourselves And we all could have more self-control. Because if you're going to be in this industry, if you're going to DJ, rap, sing, produce, whatever it is you're going to do, you know that people are going to be attracted to you. You have power, you have status. People want to be next to you. They want to get some of that vibe. And you know it. You know it. I mean, that's why some of you are in this industry in the first place. It's just so you had no game. Can't rap, can't do anything, but here you are. We got to listen to you. But you taking down hoes every night. And you don't want to use condoms because you want to leave a legacy. A legacy of what? Sluttiness? Whoreness? What legacy do you want to leave? Did you know that legacy is also a funeral home? What type of legacy do you want to leave as a DJ, as an entertainer, as a fan, a supporter, a music lover? What type of legacy will you leave? Was it worth a Birkin bag? Was it worth a pair of Louboutin shoes? I mean, come on, buy me some fire tennis shoes, some sneakers, baby. Because feet hurt, right? So seriously, you giving it up for what? Because you liked them, right? That's your excuse. Come on. You like to do that, but do you like to be cuddled with? Do you like to know that he's not going to leave? Do you like to be kissed in the mouth with a tongue? Some men won't even kiss you in the mouth, and to this day, you don't know why. I'm trying to help you today. Get you a kiss, baby. Okay? A French kiss. Some of you like, what's that? Don't you want somebody to look at you and admire you from the soul out? Or are you comfortable bending it over, getting the bottom knocked out of you and having your walls tumbling down just for some material items, or just to get to the lead singer? Are you willing to climb your way to the top and slut your way through these basements and these back alleys and these back stages just to meet MC such and such? You don't care if they talk about you. Oh, her right there, baby. Oh, I mixed her on the ones and twos last night. You know, you don't want that. You do not want that. You don't want to be recorded, do you? Do you know some rappers make you leave your phone and all your items in the front, in the safe, before you even come in the room? They're getting smarter, finally. Because, boy, the fact that I still hear about rappers getting jacked, gosh, really? Still? That still happens? Yeah. Yep. MC Backwoods, man, he got his rings took. He got his, they took his shoes. They took him for everything, man. Stripped him naked. Really? And I'm only saying really like that really still happens. Like, y'all still getting set up by these groupies. Y'all still, just to get your penis kissed by 4 women, you willing to lose your chain, damn near your life, and get robbed. Come on, bruh. There's got to be more than you than that. You better than that. And I mean, I think if we could just teach men to value their bodies, maybe there wouldn't be so much devastation. Do you care about yourself? Sis, because we always are talking about women caring about their bodies and, oh, she's a slut, she's a hoe. So are you. You laid with her. That makes you a whoremonger. She's a whore, but you're a whoremonger. Ain't no, oh, I'm a man, it's different. Ain't no different. I don't know who the hell told you that lie, but you better start repenting before you go to hell. I'm serious about that. The devil is a liar, and the devil is the president of society, and he is definitely the mayor of they. So if you think that you get a pass because you a man and this is what men are supposed to do. I'm going to tell you right now, you've never even encountered a real man. You've encountered whoremongers. And I want you to have a reputation that's so solid that you are the type of man that can actually curve vagina. And that's a rare thing. A man to actually be like, I'm good, I'm cool. Because I know y'all ain't curving them because I see your baby mamas walking around this piece, baby. And you don't even want to have anything to do with her. You so stiff in the picture with you, her, and the baby. And she had to beg you to take family photos because you didn't want, oh no. What? You want me to be actually seen in the photo with you? Now you start thinking about clauses that you should have had and contracts that she should have signed. So look, some of y'all ain't got you are equal opportunity. And your baby mama is struggling out there. She's struggling in every level. I'm just being real. Number one, she can't believe that somebody hit it. Number two, you done actually gave her a baby. Number three, she on your line all the time. Number four, she keeps showing up to your job. Number five, she had you on three-way. Number six, she called you from a different number. This is your life because you had to have it. She won't even comb her hair when she leave the house. She keep wearing them slippers and they keep dragging across the concrete. She won't pick her feet up. This is your baby mama. Yours. And I have a feeling there's more to come. Because you got to have it. It is serious for you. So, when it comes to, your lifestyle, and when it comes to being a DJ or just even guarding your body, what is the value of your penis, brother? Because we know that if there's anything y'all gonna tend to, it's going to be that. It's going to be the penis. You're going to tend to it because that's all that. I feel like that's all that you all think. That's what makes you a man, which it's part of what makes you a man. But if you're going to continue to put yourself out there and just keep knocking them down from state to state, brother, I can tell you right now, you don't sleep well at night. And sister, I know you ain't sleeping well because you still sliding down the shower walls. Talking about, I gotta stop. I can't keep doing this. I'm a hoe. I'm such a hoe. I can't. I just can't. I just gotta stop doing it. I mean, that's you. You can't. You're attracted to the power. You're attracted to everything. But if you could only get in touch with you, if you could only go through a spiritual cleanse where you say, this has got to go, this has got to go, this has got to go, this has got to go. Brother, if you could do the same thing, and if you could approach your job as a DJ, rapper, musician, singer, whatever it is, do your job well and be discreet, have discretion, and value yourself, you're less likely to get caught up, and I guarantee you'd have more DJ gigs. Because don't nobody want DJ Slut. Don't nobody want DJ Skeet on the ones and twos. Ain't nobody finna touch them. Ain't nobody finna touch your equipment, DJ Skeet. Where does this DJ equipment go when you leave? To just be in the bedroom with you. What's that right there? Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, everybody, right after this commercial break. And I really thank you all for listening. You are listening to The Tour on the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve.
Listening to the Sister Speak Show is even easier now with the new abilities available from Spreaker Skill on Amazon Alexa. With Spreaker on Alexa, you can now listen to the Sister Speak Show from even more places from all around the world. You also have navigation control, fast forward and rewind podcasts to make sure you never miss a second of your favorite show. And then you can ask for show recommendations like the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve.
Brothers and sisters, I apologize for that technical difficulty. Slow down. This is Ayana, and I am the host of the Tour on the Sister Speak Show. I'm glad that you all can handle this conversation. It gets deep. It allows you to think, but I want you all to be the best. I care about your health. I care about your wealth. I care about you prospering. I care about you and your reputation. And I care about you being able to contribute to communities with your passions. But I do not want you to be fooled about how we do the Sister Speak Show. We call it out. We get into it. I'm not playing with you. It is very serious when it comes to the Sister Speak Show and the truth, okay? So if you are in the entertainment industry, if you're in the music industry, I want you to be successful in all aspects through your health, your wealth, just everything, and your energy. And if your energy is off, it's a lot of times it's because of soul ties. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is very transparent. I had to divorce my soul ties. Come on in a little closer. I ain't want to gossip, but I'm definitely one to be transparent. I had to divorce my soul ties. Had to call them names out and divorce them. Why? Because I want to see clearly. I want to live clearly. I want to be clear. And I want to be free from all debt. And some of the debt that I have incurred is based on walk with me in the spirit, is based on my decisions and my encounters. I think the reason why we go through so much is I really think that we don't think God is real. And I don't think that we think that he's watching. And I don't think that we have to give an account. And I also think a lot of people play on the dangerous side when it comes to their salvation and think that just because you have been saved, that you can just do what you want to do and he will forgive you. You play with him if you want to. Play with him if you want to. Play with him if you want to. And the Lord is no respect of getting our attention. He doesn't care what you're doing. He doesn't care if you're having the time of your life. He will interrupt everything that you have to do in order to get you to see that you are living recklessly and you playing. He didn't die for you to play. He died for you to have a chance at eternal life. He died so you could say, you know what, I think I want to get this thing together. He died so you could make better decisions. And he rose. Of course, he resurrected. But I want you all to take a note of this. As we get ready to close, what could you do differently with your life as an entertainer? What could you do differently with your life as a DJ? Are you a hoe? Are you a whore? Or are you really guarding your body and knowing that like you're a treasure? I just wish men would value their penis more. I really wish you all would understand that you don't have to. And if you all would curve more women, we'd have less problems. Are you putting it on the men and saying the men are the reason? I'm saying they're part. And I'm saying that you should not use your position of power or your position of influence or your position of notoriety to inflict sexual harm, emotional abuse, financial, forms of extortion or blackmail just to nut. Now, if you're in the business of looking for an orgasm, then that means that you're ready to come up off of being a whore or a whoremonger, and you're looking for something solid. Most people have a lot of favor in their marriages, in their relationships, when the two people are solid and they actually do care. You can do more with the one who has been assigned to you than you could ever do with millions of people just spread out. I got one for this. I got one for this. I got one for that. Brother, get your life together. Like, sis, really? I don't, this whole game that everybody's playing because nobody wants to get hurt. These whole games that people play because, look, you don't want people to know the real you. Vulnerability is real. So I get it. But at some point, I think we need to understand that the Lord did design for us to have relationships that are healthy, that are solid, and for us to build. It can be done, and it has been done. So, when was the last time that a DJ saved your life? When was the last time you went to a club and you were just attracted to the person who was providing the electric vibes that were resonating through the speakers? Have you ever slept with a DJ? What happened? How was the aftermath of that encounter? Did you survive? Did you end up with a baby? Did you end up with an STD? Did you end up with more wisdom? Did you guys get married? What was your encounter? Do you remember where you were when you first heard that song that got you through? Where were you when you were in the 8th grade, 1989? Where were you when it came to listening to tunes in the 90s? Where were you? What were you doing? What was it like for you in the 80s? I said 89 because I was going somewhere with that. But like, what were you listening to? And what was the mood? And what songs got you through? What song to this day is your like go-to song? How many songs do you have categorized for your different moods? How has music changed your life? And can you say that a DJ saved your life? To all the DJ Kid Pokes out there, I hope you have heard this story, and I know you probably have. But if you hadn't heard this story, I hope you walk away knowing that you need to change your life and you need to value your body. To all the sisters who are getting ready to go meet up with the Kid Pope, to my underage listeners as well as my above age listeners, you shouldn't go. As a matter of fact, don't go. I know you want to be a model. I know you want to get on. I know you want to have a baby. I know you want power and status and all those type of things that you see glorified through TV. I get it, but I don't have it. Even though I get it, I don't have it. And you shouldn't either. Sis, there is another way to obtain all of that and still keep your integrity and your dignity. You don't have to suck your way to the top. You don't have to bust it all the way down for every tour that comes through your city. You don't have to lure men in, and you don't have to be the blunt on the tour bus. You don't have to walk away talking about, oh, he ain't shit because you laid with him. So you obviously could stand the smell. It's always he ain't shit after the fact. It's always he has a little something, something after the fact. It's always, I think about Monique Slaughter talking about little fizzy pop. You laid with that man and had a baby by that man. Now you want to talk about his penis and say that it's all bad. Come on, sis. That ain't the wave. If you laid with it, if you put your mouth on it, and if you did all those things with it, you can't go around and then talk bad about it, especially if you done been with that penis more than 10 times. You can't do that because you still emotionally distraught behind fizzle pop, whatever. We always want to talk ish after the fact because we weren't really genuine about the encounter in the first place. I'm telling you, man, a lot of you right now are saying, man, but I like to have sex. I just like that. I just got to do it. Okay. And you're going to be the one swinging on the swing when they have a chlamydia commercial and the pill for it and pretending like everything's all good. I still to this day don't understand how they could make those type of commercials when, baby, if you're burning, ain't no smiling, ain't no swinging on the sun, swinging on the swings, walking on the sun, everything's okay. No, a real STD commercial should be held in a funeral home. You should record your STD commercial from a casket. That's where the hell a lot of these commercials should, in a casket. Don't have me out here at the carnival and I'm burning. Valixa, although will kill you, can cure chlamydia, but it does cause decapitation, amputation, frustration, lack of ministration. I mean, I'm just saying though. Have me in a haunted house doing an STD commercial. Don't have me out here on the boardwalk, skipping around, smiling, knowing that I'm sitting here on my third dose. Okay? I'm just saying though. They got me all the way. Have me doing the STD commercials from the gutter. Have me in a manhole talking about some gonorrhea. Okay? Don't have me skipping out with stockings and Christmas trees and ornaments and gift bags like everything is okay when I really need to bend this corner and scratch for about 10 minutes. You ever had to scratch something but couldn't get to it because you was in public? All right then, y'all. How many of y'all had to do that? All right then, y'all. And get in a car and let loose. You almost married your finger because of the scratching accomplishments that took place. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. You have me record the STD commercial in the middle of a trash can. Okay? I need to be right next to the banana peels and the hard spaghetti that didn't nobody want. That's where you need to be recording your commercial at. Okay, don't have me playing hopscotch and Red Rover and Mother May I, skipping around like everything is okay. Okay, that gives a whole new meaning to the word I got drip for sale. I don't want it. I got drip for sale. You do? That's another word for gonorrhea. No, thank you. No, baby, I got drip for sale. Nah. I'm not into drip. I'm not. Anytime something drips, I just turn off the faucet because I don't like drip. Okay? I don't like drip. So do you want to, end up in that type of situation? Because there's a whole outfit that you got to wear to the STD clinic, don't you? You can't show up to the STD clinic in your Louboutins and your Birkin bag, don't you? Oh, no. Skechers, some Champion sweats, an extra large hoodie, hair wrapped up, sunglasses. Ain't no lashes that day because you sure can't wear sunglasses and eyelashes. Baby, if somebody would have told me that I can't blink with some sunglasses and eyelashes on, oh my. It's either the lashes or the lashes or the glasses. Okay? There's a whole outfit you got to wear. And then you got to give them your real name at the counter. You got to literally sit up there and be like, my name is Okay, Lord God, I hope ain't nobody listening name this name, but I'm just gonna say my name is Dakoya Johnson, DACOY AH, with a little hyphen over that. Johnson, yeah. But when you call my name, could you like whisper it? Could you like even just look at me and like just nod, and I know that it's my time to come in? Could you ask your nurse that when she busts through that door with that clip chart that she don't yell my whole name out loud, that she could you just tell her I'm the one with the purple beanie on? Just tell her that when she gets ready to come to the door and call out my name, just to look at the girl with the purple beanie on, and I'll know. Because they will come out. Dakoya Johnson? Yeah, I'm here. It's okay. No, I'm coming. Dakoya, I heard you. I just want to grab my book, my charger, my water, the New Testament. This is a little bit of sage. I just thought I'd bring this too. Just want to make sure I have everything. This is on my blankie from when I was in the 3rd grade, because I just feel so ashamed of myself. Oh, Lord help us all. Okay, I'm serious about that. This is not me. This isn't me. So what brings you in here today? You just had me fill out 5 forms, and you just asked me my whole life as a whore. You asked me a lot of stuff. And now, I was about to say shit. And now you're asking me why am I here? Wait a minute. What is that? Wait, what is that? What is that screen? Why are your walls so thin? Is that what y'all finna do to me? Cause is she giving birth? Oh, okay. What brings me here today? Well, it says here that you've been experiencing. I know what it is. I know what. Look. You loud. You. Did you eat a microphone for breakfast? You hella loud. Like it's like you got a megaphone in your throat. Why you so loud? Bring it on down. I am on fire. That's what this is. I didn't know if I was supposed to come here or go to the fire department. I don't know what this is. Do y'all have a medicated fire extinguisher? Please have a fire extinguisher with some antibiotics on it. Please. Oh, I need some fire extinguishing. I'm on fire. When's the last time you had sex? Who do you work for? What in the first 48 is this? Yesterday! And how long you been burning for? I've been on fire for a week. It feel like somebody put some hot Funyuns down there. I don't know what this is. Help me. Ma'am, okay. I'm going to need you to take off all your clothes, put on this gown, lay on your back. The doctor's going to be in here with you. There's a couple people before you, but we will get to you. And just relax, and we'll be right back. Okay. Is this going to hurt? It's like, what y'all going to do? We got you. We're just going to examine your vagina area, look at your labia majora, your labia minora, and we're going to do some swabs. We got some petri dishes here just run some courses to make sure that everything's okay. As a matter of fact, before you get undressed, I'm going to need you to take this cup and go urinate in there and just leave your culture for us, and then we'll pick it up, and then you just come back in here, take your clothes off, and the doctor will be in here to take care of you. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I shall not ever want to do this again. I will never do this again. Lord, please help me. Did you know that you could get some good prayers through when you was going through it? Okay, I'm going to lay on my back. All right. What is that? Why are they tearing calendars up and putting them on the ceiling? What is this polar bear with this flower supposed to do for my stress? Only way I'm going to get through this is if I stress. Why is there a lotus flower on the wall? Why are they tearing up calendars? There should be a picture of a blunt on the ceiling. A wine glass. I'm just saying, though. Brothers and sisters, this is a real life thing. And that experience is real. And then the doctor comes in. Okay, I'm going to touch your thigh. You're going to feel my hand sliding down your thigh. Okay, there we go. Very good. You're doing good. You're okay. Scoot down for me. I just need to... You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Just breathe. Okay. Relax your legs. Your legs are too stiff. Okay, there you go. Okay, you're going to feel this cream. It's very cold, and you're going to feel my feet. Relax. I am. Okay. Okay. You're going to feel me pushing on you. No, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. No, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. Okay. All right. And then you're going to feel the Q-tip. That ain't no Q-tip. That is a skinny screwdriver. What is that? Okay. All right. You're done. Okay. We're going to go and look under the microscope, and we'll be back. And would you get dressed and go out there in the waiting room, and we'll call you for your results. Okay. All right. Lord. It's my shepherd. I shall know what he means. Okay. 10 minutes later. Dakoya Johnson. I done told you about that. The purple beanie. I told you. Okay. After looking at your results, you do have a yeast infection. There is some yellow discharge, and we do believe it's chlamydia, so we're going to treat you for that. It did look like you might have had there are some symptoms going on that might look like HPV, the human papilloma virus, and so we want to do some further testing for that. So we want to see you back in about 2 weeks, but until then, we're going to give you this trial chlamydia pill. You're going to take it twice a day. It's 3,000 milligrams, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks. Here's some condoms. Are you on any type of birth control? No, I'm not. This is it for me. I'm done. Okay, well, we'll see you back, and you will need to take these letters and notify your partners that you did test positive, and they're going to need to come in and get treated also. Or you could give us the number, we could call them. You gonna tell them my name? You gonna say Dakoya? It was Dakoya. You gonna say it was Dakoya. You ain't gonna say it was me though, right? You finna be like, hey, you just need to come up here because it ain't cool. Something happened and we can't. Can y'all like mail can you like mail the letters to them? Like, I got to walk up into it. I can't do that. Well, why? Because he's on tour. The end. I thank you all for listening to the Sister Speak Show. I am your host, Ayana. The Sister Speak Show is where contemporary meets vision. So, what? Oh, you gonna come? I know. I know. It's real. It's real, ain't it? But anyway, brothers and sisters, I just want to thank you because if it weren't for you all, this show wouldn't pop the way that it pops. And I thank you for being mature enough to listen to tonight's segment of the tour. Last night, a DJ prayed on my life is the title of this episode. And, we like to kick out the truth. We like to provide humor, wisdom, and we like to provide encouragement. So I hope you all did walk away from this episode with more knowledge about how to pursue your passions as a DJ. I hope you walk away from this episode, really being careful about the law of attraction and just walk away wanting to govern yourselves accordingly, and definitely wanting to go get checked for STDs and get tested for AIDS. I don't want you to be sick. I want you to be your best. I want you to be activated and motivated. I don't want you to be frustrated, and I don't want you to be defeated. Okay? You are victorious because you are more than a conqueror. And the only way that you're going to be able to conquer these things is it first starts with you. So just do a good look at yourself before we close out this year of how you could do things differently. Starting today, what can go and what needs to stay, what can improve, what can be enhanced. But definitely how you carry yourself is very key. It is the difference between a gig and a gag. And it's the difference between seizing the bag and seizing the bridge and destroying everything around you to where nobody wants to work with you. And we don't want you to have that type of representation or that type of reputation, for your brand. So if you're going to be a DJ, you know what? Do it well. I pray that you get the best gigs possible. I pray that you enhance your skills. If you are going to go to the clubs, I pray that you really understand how much power you have as a DJ. Ladies and fellas, because both ladies and fellas can be groupies, please govern yourselves accordingly. It's okay. You can go to the club, have a good time, and go home without having to give up your dignity and your integrity, okay? And it saves your life. It prevents you from having to end up with situations that can kill you. Okay? I want you to look out for all the signs of danger. I want you to protect yourself. This is not a game out here. Yes, you're cute. Yes, you're pretty. Yes, you're handsome. Yes, you're sexy. Whatever it is, but baby, protect yourself. Don't walk around here so sexy that you end up in a bad situation. Don't walk around here so swagged out that you end up in a devastating situation that leaves you never, ever able to work again in the music industry or any other industry, okay? Because DJ Kid Pope, baby, finito. It is over. It is finished. And shame on you, Kid Pope. You ain't even from the tribes. But shame on you for your lack of integrity. Shame on you for preying on underage girls. Shame on you for infecting my queens with your nastiness. Shame on you. And shame on you, sisters, for giving it up. All of this could have been prevented. It all could have, but we learned a great lesson, and prevention is the best medicine. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm getting ready to get on out of here. And I can't wait to talk to you all again, which will be after this next episode. Got more recording to do. I have episodes yet to be released. Okay? I haven't forgotten about you. I have episodes yet to be released. If you are interested in being on the Sister Speak show, my brothers and my sisters, you can contact me at SGT Queen on Instagram, or you can contact me at the Sister Speak Show 8617 at gmail.com. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through the arts. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana. The Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, impact, and evolve. Until we meet next time, brothers and sisters, you be all right, okay? Everything is going up with the Sister Speak Show, okay? And I thank you all, because if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. All right? I'll talk to you on the opposite side of this podcast, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Trouble don't last always. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Your morning is on the way. I pressed on. That's victory over depression. Take care.